What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 in another Mastery Build Guide. We are on the Dead Road, and our objectives are complete all phases with 10 or more different defenses, build no auras, and have no hero deaths. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. I'm going to be using lots and lots of different defenses here. I think I'm going to use both walls from the Squire. I'm going to use everything that the Mystic has to offer just to get the 10 out there pretty quickly. I'm going to go with probably a World Tree, maybe a bee and an Angry Nimbus. In fact, let me get something else on these bees here. What do we want to put on them? I'll throw a Vamp in there. Just so I have it all sharded. You know what? I could throw a slime in the mix too. Yeah, slimes are sharded, Nimbus are sharded. We should be good here. Anyway, we got no build timer here, so we get to, you know, just get it done. So let's see. Actually, let's go with that one there. We'll go with this one here. There's 2 defenses. Then we've got, see, is that where I want the Mystic Walls? Actually, let's go with 2. Or you know what? Let's do this. We'll go a wall. Let's just throw a bunch of stuff up here. Sand. We'll go with a snake. We'll throw an obelisk up here. What does that get me? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll go with a tree right here. There's 8. And then, yeah, let's just go 9 and 10. So there is actually 10 defenses. Now I can basically do whatever I want. I'm going to go ahead and just spawn camp it right up here. Now, of course, I can't use any auras, though. However, I do want to get the monk out. And I think I'm going to go with a little monk and some EV2 action to close the deal here. Oops, I just took everybody out, didn't I? Or now we're good. So let's go ahead and go with a Skyguard here. Actually, what's the range like on that? Yeah, let's move that bad boy up. Let's go with a Skyguard right about there. And then can't use auras, but I do have just a ton of DU left. So let's weapon man it right here. We'll weapon man it here as well. However, I think I want to get a proton in the mix as well. Let's go just like that, maybe. Something like that should probably work. And then we got to fill in the gaps over here, and I should have enough to do a weapon manufacturer string on each lane, I think. Let's see, we got, yeah, definitely. Let's see, we'll go with a weapon man string right here. And then how do we want to do it right here? Now I've got nothing else for flyer control over here too. Kind of makes me want to bust out the adept. Let's go like hit that 13, 14 tower mark. Do I have her hailstorm set up? I do. Alright, let's get a little adept hailstorm tower going. Right here. What do I have in that? Power transfer, deadly strikes, and icefall. I think that will work. Seems like the range on that could be a little bit better. It's not terrible. See, I've got 260 left, yet only 210 DU. So let's go, let's just go something like this. That's going to leave me 90. I could go 2 more nodes on something, or I could proton it a little. Let's proton it instead. Where do we want it? Let's just go like right here. And then say right like about like that. That's only going to leave me 10 left. However, it's going to leave me 60 left, 60 more on the map itself. I just need to collect a little bit more here. So let's go ahead and round up a little bit more of that lovely green mana. Just blast all these guys into wherever land. Almost there. 40. I think this will be good, right? I got some heals over here too I need to remember. Give these guys the spray down. Bust out the fire hose on them. Alright. Let's see. Let's go with a proton right here. That's actually 40. So that only leaves me 20 DU left. Now I could throw a sand trap in, maybe. Maybe a sand trap for a little slow on one of these other lanes. How are we holding up here? Looking good. Indeed, indeed. Alright, there we go. So we've got 20 DU left. Let's go with a sand somewhere. Let's put a sand on this lane. Let's put it up front to try to stun those guys up in that double coverage area, the weapon man. And then just slap some upgrades around. Using the weapon manufacturers, of course, gives me the opportunity to really upgrade some of these other defenses quite a bit. And I do want to make sure that my air is all squared away. I actually should have put the hailstorm over here and put the Skyguard on the other side. I think it would have given it a little bit better coverage. That wall actually didn't really take any damage, though. Let's just throw it around, I guess, here. And another up there, and that should get me. And then, once again, same as every other map, I do have flyer defense in. However, I want to make sure the flyers are getting killed, so I am going to pay attention to them. So, definitely not going to ignore the flyers. I will actually ignore the ground packs, probably more than I'll ignore the flyers. Now, of course, a Frosty Tower would have been a very nice addition here as well with all these weapon manufacturers, as that's just really going to jack their power up very nicely. And then, of course, the combo of weapon manufacturers plus, the combo of Power Pylon plus Frosty is just ridiculous. Now, I'm not using... Do I have Power Pylon on that? I actually do have Power Pylon on that. Do I have Power Pylon? I don't think... No, I don't have Power Pylon on my Mystic Wall. But I do have it on that tree. So actually, everything is all Power Pyloned up, so... Is the aura? Or the proton's not, of course. Is this weapon manufacturer got it? Yeah, it does. I see that little purple glow. It's pretty faint, but it's there. Alright, and just for the map-wide destruction, let's just get this guy all the way up. And then from there, just kind of spread the love around. Good enough for this wave. Seems like that Skyguard is still too far back. The range on it really is really low with not having any Ascension in there, you know. See, looking pretty good. Got some big pushes coming in here. They're coming all the way to the walls. Definitely want to get as much love as I can on that sand trap, as there's just nothing else in this lane. And then this guy, I mean, the range mobs are just going to have a heyday with these walls here because I just don't have anything out there very far. I do have the Nimbus there, which the Nimbus is going to help things out. Could have maybe considered busting out multiple Nimbi. Things are looking good though. Here comes Quibs. Let's give him a little table flip, and it's good game there. And then we got a Plaguing Hawk. Still not made it out of the proton yet down here. And it doesn't look like will, actually. Very nice. And once again, I'm not really... Once a couple of the base upgrades are in, I'm not really prioritizing too much. I do kind of feel like I should move that Skyguard up, but I'm just going to leave it there. Let's just go ahead and make it happen. And then the mobs were pushing all the way to these walls, the dummy and the blockade. So let's make sure we're in good shape on those. Got the ladybugs rolling in. Are these Skyguards even doing anything? It's done a little bit. Hasn't hit that million damage done yet. Where if you look at the weapon man, or the weapon mans or anything else, it's going to be well over that. I'm a bit worried about this proton. Oh yeah, 5 mil on the proton. Love me some protons. And we got a siege roller coming. What else? Or nothing else yet. We'll have to wait it out and see. This map, although you do have to pay attention to the flyers are not too terrible. And there we go there. Looking good. Plaguing Hawk coming now. And there's actually a nice little pack of ladybugs rolling out, so definitely going to need to give them some attention. And then we'll go work on this Plaguing Hawk. He's taking the slow route, of course. Little table flip to the back of the head. And there we go. So very, very nice. Pretty smooth run on this one. Coming from the last few maps have some decent challenges to them. So coming from those into Dead Road, even though it does have the 10 defenses, it makes it a little bit easier as you're just not, it's just not as chaotic. You know, you do have to mix it up with your build and think about, you know, the 10 that you want to place out there. However, it's, like I said, it's just not overly chaotic and pretty easy to kind of come up with a plan on what you want to do here. Let's go ahead and get this sand trap all the way to the roof. And that, the dummy as well. And, heck, wave 5. I mean, we've got a ton of mobs. There's still plenty of opportunity to screw up here. But dare I say it, I think it's a good game already. The 10 different defenses and the no more of one of each defense challenges are actually really fun to play with. They're really challenging, of course, if there's a build timer in the mix. But without the build timer, it's just really fun varying it up and putting just all kinds of stuff down. Now, you know, of course, a lot of times that might require some hero swapping and various things, but it's definitely good. See, Ogre is all the way in now. Actually, he's not yet. It just looks like it on the minimap. How the walls doing? The walls are doing good. That lane's just getting annihilated, so I don't even have to worry about that one. I've got a few things going yellow over here. However, the dummy is still holding up, so I'm not going to sweat it. Down to 128. Oh man, I tell you what, when you get the proton freeze and a pulse smash timed up like that, it is just devastating. It just wrecks it. Just such a wonderful combo. Got quite a few bads out here. Let's give Malthus the old table flip. Oh, was he protected? Oh, I wasted my table flip as Malthus was protected. But I can sneak up behind him. Get a little sneaky. There we go. And then Gribbs down on the far lane as the last man standing. The last Gobu standing, I should say. And there we go. There is a 5-star build for the Dead Road. So thank you very much for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe, and I will return with more DD2. Thanks again. I'll see ya.